What's up, guys? This is your girl, Coach Shine, coming at you with a live conversation. And I am super excited. Today is July 17th, 2025. And I feel that there is a different level of conversations to be had at this point. It's something that I'm actually noticing inside of my spaces, inside of my client calls. And so I really am excited to kind of connect with you guys here. Welcome in to everyone who's joining now. Please feel free to leave your comments. And I just want to kind of just go over a few things that I have jotted down here in my notes and kind of share and encourage you guys tonight to keep going, right? There's just something about the ability to keep moving forward, okay? Now, what I've realized is that there are truly many different moving parts when it comes to having a coaching business. Now, as you guys know, I do work closely with hairstylists and supporting them and actually getting into the world of digital marketing and them creating their first courses, their classes, and also creating their coaching business and signature offers. Okay? So first of all, I just want to celebrate my clients who are actually putting in the work and getting their reps in. It feels really good seeing you guys, show up, grow, and rise to the occasion, and really taking the initiative, absorbing the information and making it your own. And I'm just happy to see, all the things you guys are creating and making, that it's just like exciting, and I just like love every part of it. Okay, so one key thing that I encourage my clients to do when they're first starting out, and that is to specialize, right? Specialize in something. And the reason is because you want to start somewhere, right? And typically, what feels fresh on your mind, what feels fresh that you feel passionate enough or full enough to really get behind, right? Just to really bring forth in a way that you feel you have enough knowledge and insight and experience to talk about, right? Do what you feel naturally confident in. And I think that is how you continue to feel the reward of this work as you are gathering the intricate details on how to actually structure things, how to kind of develop a schedule, how to develop a workflow, gaining just the knowledge around the systems to use, how to use them, how they work in your business, as well as creating the strategy and everything else that's important when it comes to just holding everything together. Okay, so that is where I want to kind of give you guys that support in navigating the day-to-day tasks, the day-to-day things, because a lot of my work is in part about the process, right? A lot of my body of work is about the process. So when I see you guys start something, and you guys, like I said, that is probably one of the hardest things to do, is to start. So when I see you guys start something, it builds the momentum. It makes things easier for you to digest, because I don't want to just be talking at you. I want you to actually be able to have enough implementation and execution in the way that you use the information, how you are applying it in a way where you can now use that contrast to say, okay, I understand based off me actually doing it, and I can relate to it more differently, and therefore we can go deeper into you embodying it. Okay, so a lot of this work is truly about you embodying the things that you are actually speaking on, that you are actually teaching, that you are actually sharing. And that can only come through lived experience, okay? So one thing that I do is walk my clients through each week, or step by step, every time we connect, on what process they need to focus on. So seeing you guys really just take it in, and it really does excite me, because I have many ways to support you. And one way I'm encouraging you guys, and for those of you who are new here, is to join my email list. And when you join my email list, you also get access to my free Facebook community as well, to help you and just kind of encourage you and to keep you abreast on everything that's actually going on and happening behind the scenes. So there is a lot of support and opportunities here that I really want you guys to take advantage of, so that you can continue to advance in your knowledge, advance in your experience, and then also just really feel fulfilled that you're living out your dream. Okay? So I guess what I'm trying to say is to stay connected on everything that's happening. We also have new ways for you to kind of incorporate your spin on it, right? Oftentimes in this business, you will see that you're actually going to create I would say a flow around certain ways that you will do something over again, but in a new way, right? Like you can kind of pinpoint on how, something you've done is similar, but you've done it in a new way. So that is the beauty of it, is knowing how to get into that workflow, getting to that full circle moment and connecting the dots. And that is all mental. That is all mindset, right? That is all you piecing together all of the know-how, the systems, the strategy, in a way where you can kind of see things more clearly. And I think the reason why I support you guys also emotionally and just in your life and personally is because this is where, this can make or break you, right? This can make or break how you view how successful you are, because you may be successful in, styling hair and doing hair clients and working with clients in that space. But when it comes to you stepping into the teaching and educating world, you may feel like you are a baby again. You may feel like you are, starting something new, because honestly, that success in one area doesn't translate automatically in another. So, really knowing how to kind of be aware of where your strengths and weaknesses are, and how you can kind of just, navigate through it in a way where you're saying, okay, I just need to get more developed in this area and increase in what I need to know, meaning keep learning, keep growing, keep evolving. And then through that experience, you're able to now gain the confidence to show up boldly, to show up proud, to show up how you see yourself, right? And so it's often that thing where you see yourself one way, but your reality has to kind of match, right? And so the biggest way to keep you guys grounded enough in that is to just help you see, okay, yes, you can visualize. Yes, you can know that you are, seeing the big picture. And sometimes you have to zoom in and zoom out, right? Like have that ability to kind of go back and forth with it. So being flexible enough to be like, okay, I can take a step back to self-reflect to give myself time and space, you know, between the work so that I can, you know, just kind of reset, get new information or just do something else and then pick it back up again, and then I can feel refreshed, right? Because you don't want to burn yourself out. You don't want to, you know, just get to a point of exhaustion. Like I've seen where people will, you know, overextend or overexhaust themselves in trying to figure it out, which is why I say yes, you know, to the people who's like, oh, I'm good, I'll figure it out on my own, who wants to lone wolf their journey. Like, yes, you can, but it's better when you actually go and get the support you need with having a coach by your side. Because what better way to navigate through things quicker and with the right knowledge and information to support and sustain and hold you, you get more results faster. You get things done faster, right? So you kind of have to just kind of weigh in on that. You know, of course, you're going to have time and space alone and to yourself to do your part, but then you also want to make sure that you're also developing in the spaces that is going to sharpen you and equip you with more information and knowledge that's going to build you up. Okay, so just kind of just plant that seed there to keep you guys building and keeping that momentum up. So as you guys know, we do have the Deeper Than Beauty mentorship that is starting July 21st, and I'm super excited about it because we are going to be focusing in for the remaining of the year, 6 months of just the deep dive experience. Like, this experience is going to be like no other. Like, I'm taking a deeper look into what we've already done in our previous mastermind sessions, and I've really just refined it in such a way that's going to just take you guys through just a whole new experience that I can't wait to reveal and unfold for you guys inside. So definitely sign up for that mentorship if you are very serious about building your online business and your coaching business to new levels, to new heights, and getting the support from A to Z along the way. And guys, this mentorship is for any level. Like, it doesn't matter if you're a beginner, if you've been in the business for a while, you know, wherever you are, this is going to meet you and take you further. Okay, so don't worry too much about that. Just if you know you need a space to support you, then just go ahead and enroll and just focus in, because we're going to really hit the ground running on week one. Week one is going to be bananas. Okay, like literally we have so much to cover in the first week because I really want to kind of give you guys the gist, but we're going to also make it very enjoyable, very fun. And I believe that just incorporating just these different layers of it is going to give you the fulfillment that you guys are really seeking. And so I'm really excited to just kind of deliver this in a whole new experience for you all. And of course, with every new group of people and those who sign up, it's going to bring about a new container, a new fresh energy within itself. So, you know, overall, we just are enjoying, you know, what's to come. And I just can't really put it in no other words besides you guys want to be there. Okay. So we're going to be starting with that. Also, we have the Evolution of You membership. You guys hear me speak about that membership often, but of course that is where you get access to all the master classes for a full year, And that also takes you through a whole nother experience, because those master classes are just gems. Okay, they are just information packed and full of just things that, are revealed to me, that I just kind of share my journey, and it's priceless. Like, you guys are getting like a front row seat to literally every single thing that I am actually experiencing and leading myself through, right? So this is the point of me saying you go first, right? Because you have to have that self leadership. You have to be the one to, show up for yourself and your business, your goals, no matter what. You have to be the one that says, this is my responsibility, and when you've cultivated that awareness and that understanding, it becomes just a part of who you are and what you do. So, when, they ask, well, how do you become her, right? You just show up as her, and that's just really it. Like, you have to just show up as the person or the woman that you see yourself as, and you really have to own it. You really have to kind of, really just embody it and solidify it in that way, and continuously align yourself with that truth and that reality, and in doing so by continuously, putting in the work, but also making the choices and decisions that are going to help you really, edify. So again, like, this is really about how bad you want it, right? How much do you want to see change? How much are you looking to learn and willing to learn, and how much are you value growth, right? And so when you value those things, then you most definitely will love my coaching spaces and my teachings and my courses, because it's all there. Like, it's all about personal development. It's all about, leadership and just developing your skills, your awareness, your personal power, your energetics, your understanding of business, your understanding of how to strategize, content creation, marketing, getting new clients and getting new leads, building out systems, creating funnels, doing ads, all of these different things that just, entails you really, increasing your knowledge in. And again, there are really a lot of moving parts. So I just can't wait to kind of just share more on, taking you guys through that journey. And, one of the things I want to say with that being said is to not let it overwhelm you, right? To really just take it day by day. Trust the process, but also learn how to find enjoyment in the process as well. And that's just the best way I can put it. Like, I seen another coach that just briefly, was making a post about, there are some people who, are called to this work on a deep soul level, and, those are the ones who truly take it all the way, right? Because it's non-circumstantial. It's like, no matter what, this is what I'm here to do. You're staying committed. You have, that staying power to keep showing up, and to keep evolving, to keep learning, to keep, really just, advancing. And that's what it really takes, because when you're building something for the long haul, for longevity, and this is one of the reasons why you have to have a goal, and see as far out as you can, as far out as possible, because, you gotta just develop that resilience when you're an entrepreneur. And most of you guys know that, but you know, there's no time for, you know, the whining and the crying or the pity parties and things like that. Like, no, like, okay, you know, do what you must, but you know, get back on that saddle and let's ride. Like, you know, we got things to do. So, you know, learn how to like just kind of have that duality in it and navigating it to the best of your ability and just giving it all you got is what it's really about. So I'm really excited to connect more with you guys who are high achievers, go-getters, who are, you know, really focused, and those who really want to take this to another level and who are serious about getting the coaching and the mindset work and the development that's necessary to take them to new levels. So if you guys are looking for that level of conversation and dynamics, then definitely schedule your one-on-one coaching call. I offer a lot life and business coaching. So again, that's another way to support you and your journey. And I feel that, you know, those calls are perfect because you just never know what can come up for you. And, you know, those calls can be utilized to kind of, you know, give you that balance you need when you need it, right? You can schedule a call at any time and be like, you know what, I really need to, you know, hit up Drika. I need to really schedule a time with her and have a conversation to see how I can navigate through this, how I can see this a little differently, or how I can, you know, kind of implement this new strategy, or just to see what she has to say on, you know, my thoughts on this, or, you know, and guys, like, you can use these spaces for so many different things. Like, I really want you guys to know that, like, you know, think outside of the box, you know. It does not have to be limited to just one thing, one particular way. Like, bring what you got and let's see what we can do, you know. And I guarantee you guys will feel like you've accessed a whole new paradigm. Like, so, you know, it is what it is. So definitely, you know, visit my website. I have everything is there. You can sign up for my email list, get inside of my Facebook community, enroll into Deeper Than Beauty mentorship, also the Evolution of You membership, and also schedule your one-on-one coaching. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to send me a direct message, and yeah, I will be excited to assist you further. And that will conclude tonight's live conversation. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. All right, take care.